Hello everyone. I'm going to make my video bigger here for a second. We're just hanging out while this game finishes downloading. Delete Matt's video out of here since Matt's not going to be on stream tonight. I don't think anyway. Let's see. Hey Chris, how's it going, buddy? Matt put the idea into my head that maybe I should give Harvester a try. That would be a really weird stream. I think I'm pretty sure I own this game. Let's take a look. Oh boy, I sure do. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the old install button. We're gonna give it a try. Good deal, Chris. What did you do today? How was your Saturday? Yeah, Jay, let's do it. Ooh, how are you liking Banishers? How far are you, by the way? I need to get back into it. That's a game that I need to just... I'm not usually a guy that like leaves a bunch of unfinished games on my backlog, but I think... but Banishers is one of them, so I need to go back and give it the old college try again. Okay, so we have Still Wakes the Deep downloaded and installed. Harvester is at about 80%. It'll be done in the next 30 seconds. We'll give Harvester a shot first. I mean, why not make Matt jealous if we can make Matt jealous? So the Harrows. I'm trying to remember how far I got in that game, Chris, and I want to say I got to, I think the last thing I played, which was like a month ago, was I was in some kind of abandoned fort, and I had to go around and destroy some artifacts or something for that witch lady's apprentice. Maybe I made it, I think I made it to the witch lady's island. I think that was where I stopped. We're going to give Harvester a shot here and see. I think it's a DOSBox game. I don't know how well this DOSBox thing is going to work. God, it's so loud. Turn that down for a hot second, please. Window capture. Let's give it a shot. Holy cow. Uh-oh. Guys, it did it. I know it's tiny. I'm fixing it. Hey, Owen. Have fun with that, buddy. Oh boy. Hey, Vanessa. I don't know how I make this window bigger for myself. It's tiny. I'm gonna Google it real fast. Full screen ahead. Vanessa, you don't need that. The window's gone. There it is. Okay, let's do this. Alt, enter. Okay. Where's my cursor at? Did I do it? Okay, here we go. Avoid cliches like the plague. Can you guys see the window, or is it weird? It looks bad. I just have to do it this way, I guess. Have to play it in a little window. That's okay. Ammunition is precious, don't waste it. If you get stuck on a puzzle, try using items in crazy illogical ways. Let's see. Save your game often, especially before trying something crazy, illogical, or dangerous. Hold down the control button plus arrow keys allows you to attack opponents. Oh, the game is drowning me out. Hold on, I'll fix it. This DOS box is a little bit janky. I know how much you love this game, Vanessa. Is that any better, guys? I turned the volume down on the game pretty considerably. Look before you leap. The listeners do. Actually, Vanessa, I'm only doing this to make Matt jealous, so. You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. Right-clicking on some objects in inventory shows a close-up of that object. Yeah, Vanessa, the stream everybody really wants is Vanessa playing Alan Wake 2. Huh? Yeah, Amanda said she would watch Vanessa play Alan Wake 2. Okay, I don't think I need to do this anymore. Paper Doll by the Mills Brothers sits on the turntable. Let's grab this. Oh, wait. Got a pen. And a quarter. I don't think there's anything else in here. I'll stream with you, Vanessa, but I don't know how we would do that on your Xbox. Unless you have an Xbox type solution. Seven flannel shirts in the closet. I guess that means he puts on a new flannel shirt every day. Let's see what Mom's up to. Let's see what's up with this little baby. Oh, don't hit. Isn't this supposed to have voice acting?
Well, hello there.
Oh, there we go.
How about some cookies? There's plenty of rejects in the trash.
Who are you?
That's a fine way to talk to your mother.
You're my mother?
That's right. Though sometimes I get treated like the hired help around here.
I don't remember you.
Of course you don't. Until you need your socks washed.
No, you don't understand. I can't remember where I am or even who I am.
Land's sake, stop your joshing, won't you? Honestly, Steve, I thought you'd grow up a little after graduation. I only hope that new job will plant your feet on the ground.
So that's my name.
Your name will be M.U.D. Mud if you don't stop teasing me, young man.
Vanessa says
Listen.
that all the time.
This may sound strange, but I've lost my memory. Do you believe me?
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
You
I'm
always were a kidder,
serious.
Steve.
Sure,
Those
and next
knives
you'll be
are-
telling me you
knives are
don't
up there,
remember
really
Hank
high
and your
knives.
little sister.
Graduation.
When did I graduate?
4 months ago, as if you could forget that.
What college?
College? A high school diploma is all you need to get a job. And besides, you can't marry Stephanie if you're going to waste your time going to college. 18 years old and you're just now getting your first job. It's a disgrace, but better late than never. I guess we can thank Stephanie for that.
And just who is Stephanie?
Don't you dare toy with that sweet girl. If you start in on her with all this amnesia poop, she'll think her fiancé is having second thoughts about the wedding.
Look, all this talk about weddings is nuts. I'm not marrying anybody till I figure out what's going on here.
First the heartbreak of psoriasis,
Who
and
decided
now
to hire
this.
this guy?
2 weeks
Heartbreak
before
of
the wedding and you're
psoriasis?
backing out. Whatever will...
I can't marry someone I don't even know.
Fine, have it your way, but leave me...
Oops.
Fiance? This is
Fiancé?
insane.
Oh, you're not having second thoughts about marrying Stephanie? Is that what this silliness is all about? Pre-wedding jitters?
Can something like that produce amnesia?
Stop this foolishness right now and count your blessings. Stephanie is great at
Marty,
cooking
have
and
you seen any
cleaning.
good horror movies lately? Let's see what's up with old Stephanie.
And just who is Stephanie?
Don't you dare toy...
Oh, we already asked that. Bye.
Don't forget to put the papers out for Jimmy. You know how he gets.
What?
Who are you?
Leave me alone, Steve, or I'll tell Mom on you.
What's Tommy?
Mom's in the kitchen, and if you bug me, I'll call her.
Look, Do you know me?
Wish I didn't, 'cause then you wouldn't be my brother, and I'd
Wow.
have your room, and all the presents at Christmas. Though I will soon
Oh,
enough
cool.
anyway, 'cause you're a lousy rat.
Is it live action?
You're my brother?
No, duh.
Listen, I don't mean to, bug you, but I can't seem to remember anything.
Oh, about
Will
that
you
couch.
please just tell me who you are?
It's weirdly
Mom, Steve is
geometric.
bugging me.
Steve, leave Hank alone right now.
He's watching his cowboy stories.
Why am I a rat? What did I do to you?
You went and got all mushy on that girl.
Wow, I
and
didn't
now
know
you're
that.
lighting out on me. Well, if that's the way you're gonna be, then you can drop dead.
Lighting out.
What do you mean I'm lighting out on you?
First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes Steve in a baby carriage.
What the hell are you talking about?
Mom, Steve
That's
said
what I was just thinking,
help.
Chris.
Young man, don't you dare use that kind of language in this house.
How'd you like that?
Wow. You are a little brat.
Yeah, well, you're in trouble. And you better not forget to take out the paper this morning. Good. Finally.
Oh man, I can't wait to meet the dad. Let's grab a paper. Take a paper.
Oh, man.
What are you doing? Do I have a paper? I don't think I got one. Let's go get one first. Otherwise, that kid will shoot us dead. Or did I get a paper? How do I open my inventory? Oh, there we go. Do have a newspaper.
Hey, Steve, I'm Jimmy James. Remember me?
Jimmy James.
I guess not.
There now. See how easy it is? Things are so much better between us when you remember the paper in the morning. And let's keep them that way. See you later, alligator.
All right, let's go to the general store. What are you doing, handyman? He's too busy working to notice you. Obviously a professional break-in. Oh man, that reminds me, Vanessa. I should probably save. Whoa. This must be from after. This must be from our original playthrough. I think I did a new save game like every time I could. I think. Oh well, this is the first time I played on this PC, I guess. Gym save 1. Unless they were saved to the God Cloud or something. What's up,
Can I
lady?
help you, dear?
Who are you?
This is Phelps General Store, so who would that make me? Maybe you need to go back to Gein Memorial and have Miss Whaley teach you about logic.
I'm fuzzy on a lot of things these
I think
days.
you're right, Artie. I think
My
this would
memory's
make a
gone.
great yearly,
Shaw, you always were a kidder, Steve.
like,
I'm serious.
24
I need
hours
some
stream.
help.
Well, they say a sharp blow to the head is a good thing for amnesia. In which case, I'd recommend Miss Whaley again. Then again, they say a good scare can jog the memory. In which case, I'd advise you to visit the Sergeant at Arms over at the lodge. That man gives me the willies. Speaking of willies, how's your father?
Speaking of Willies, how's your
I
dad?
don't know. My so-called mother keeps him locked in his room, and I can't get in.
Care to buy anything today?
Yes, please.
Just point to whatever you want.
Wrench. There's some coffee cans, some soup cans, some tape. I have to pay her before I get the stuff? Hold on, let's go on. Here's a quarter. The only thing that will buy you is an adult magazine. Hey, Jay. How's it going?
A girly magazine? Why, Steve, I'm surprised at you. I'd expect that sort of thing from
Oh, we haven't met
Deputy Loomis.
Deputy Loomis yet.
but
He's
never
like the
from
best
you.
character.
He's always coming in here oogling the girly magazines behind my counter.
The part
Darned
with
if I'd sell him one, though.
Deputy
know
Loomis
his
and the
wife, for heaven's
sheriff.
sakes.
It's got to be Vanessa's favorite
Well,
part,
will
right?
you sell me one?
I certainly will, Steve. That kind of interest is healthy for a young fellow. Stares him away from being a fireman.
The fireman stuff. Yikes. Do we have the... We have the adult magazine. I guess maybe we need to go to the lodge. Yeah, Jay. It's okay, Jay. It's totally fine. Let's get out of here. Where's the lodge again? Oh, probably that big place right in the middle.
Only initiates may enter the Hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon.
Did you say something?
I did not speak, but my mind touched yours.
Telepathy? But how?
Only those who seek enlightenment warrant my attention. Do you hunger for true knowledge?
I'd like to join the lodge.
Always obstacles to the path. You must first fill out an
I
application
like
to be
the wasp woman. I actually think is pretty creepy. The firemen are just a little over the top to the point of being cartoonish. But I'm glad you like it, Artie. Paperwork? Should I fill out a stupid form?
Members of the Order are privy to many hidden truths.
Such as?
They know what the trees whisper to the wind to make it howl. They know what the worm knows as it squirms in a rotting leg. They know what you've forgotten.
I gave this exact speech to the rest of the hosts when I invited them to be on the show.
When you find the path, truth will be revealed.
Yeah, it's weird how
When
kind of
you
off in the
possess
margins
truth,
of the game she
you
is.
will know what you knew.
Oh,
And
the
if
little guy in the
anything
barber
remains
shop,
forgotten,
yeah.
Then it was never worth.
I think you have to murder him in the lodge at the end.
Have you obtained
Not yet.
Oh, we gotta
If you
go.
would-
Okay. Alright.
whether you
Let's get out of here. We gotta go get application from the postman. Let's go to the post office. What are you doing, lady? Blind woman is trying to read her mail. That's great.
Yes,
I need some help, Mr.
Postmaster Boyle. What can I
Postmaster
do for you
Boyle.
today? Sorry, youngster, we're out of applications right now.
Come on, you must have one around here somewhere.
Well, I do have the master, but you can't write on that. And I only make copies once a month, on the button, regular as clockwork.
Won't kill you.
It's not the effort, son. It's the principle. We must adhere to our standards. They're all that stand between civilization and chaos. I'm sorry, you'll just have to come back in a month, same as anyone else. And even then, I can't guarantee you'll get an application. The line is always long, and there are never enough to go around.
It's very important that I get in quickly.
That's what they all say. Postmaster Boyle, I'll just die if I don't get into the lodge. I can't make an exception, young man. It just wouldn't be right.
Okay, bye.
Next time you post, don't forget.
General store, barber shop. John. Oh, let's go see our. Oh wait, this is not Stephanie's house.
Hello, Steve.
Hey, Mr.
How's
Johnson.
the husband-to-be?
Other than having no memory, I guess I'm all right.
All right. You should be ecstatic, considering what you're getting into.
Oh,
If you haven't gotten into it already.
this guy's
Speaking
gross.
of which, I heard Stephanie was grounded. Her daddy's worried about getting his meat. Though if I were him, I'd be more concerned about Stephanie getting some meat.
Right. And you are...
You always were a kidder, Steve. I'm Mr. Johnson, remember? Glad you stopped by. Just got finished whack.
He loves his Tucker. We don't need
Bye
to talk
now.
to this guy right now. Goodbye, Mr. Johnson. Shady Oaks Mortuary, Cemetery, Fire Station, Newspaper Building. Let's go to the... I feel like we need to go to the newspaper building. Wait, I don't think we have the tools for it yet. We need to go to the Potsdam residence. That's it. Gein Memorial School. That's great. Where's the Potsdam residence? Oh, there it is.
There he is, my future
this
son-in-law. And how's he doing today? What brings him to the Potsdam household? Huh? Huh?
This is Johnny's favorite well, Johnny's favorite looking character.
What a card.
Would I kid about something like that? Why won't you believe me?
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Your mother just telephoned
were
us
a
about
kidder,
your latest
Steve.
shenanigans. Isn't that right, Mrs. Potsdam?
Sure did, Mr. Potsdam. You little rascal.
Imagination's a swell thing to have, in small amounts. Man needs to keep his feet on the ground, especially if he's getting married. Tell me, is your father feeling better? Is he going back to the slaughterhouse anytime soon?
This is sick. I'm supposed to marry this Stephanie and I don't even know who she is.
Now look, Steve, a joke is all well and good.
I went and saw Mickey
Don't
17
scare
today.
me like
Pretty
that.
good movie, a
I'm
lot
not
of fun.
joking.
Now look,
Robert
a
Pattinson's great in
commitment
it.
is a commitment.
I think Robert
You're going to
Pattinson
marry
and
my daughter.
Mark Ruffalo
We'll be
are my
one
favorite parts
happy
of the movie.
family, and your dad's going to give me all the meat I want, right? Right?
He was doing a little bit of a Trump impression. Yeah. Yeah, Mark Ruffalo was definitely doing kind of like a Trump impression, but he was doing it in a way where it looked like his teeth were too big for his mouth. I don't know how else
Meat
to
is the
explain it.
foundation of any decent society. Everyone needs at least 3 servings of red meat a day, and anyone who says otherwise is a commie. And once you're married to Stephanie, I'll be part of the family too, and your father will give me all the
Man and I
meat
went
I
and saw
want.
Honora last night, which was super good.
Kind
Super
of
good,
makes
but
up
pretty
for not getting into
sad.
the lodge.
Why is Stephanie grounded?
Well, don't look at me. Mrs. Potsdam wants Stephanie to study hard for her finals. If it was up to me, you could go straight upstairs, but you know, the little woman, you'll have to ask her permission to see Stephanie. Sorry, Steve. The last thing I want to do is upset you and your father before the wedding. Not with the meat at stake. You will remind your dad about the meat. Won't you?
I haven't seen my father. He's locked in a room. I hear him moaning, but that's all.
He's not going to die, is he?
Like I said, I don't know. That woman, Mom, tends to him herself.
Well, next time you see him, be sure to tell him that I said hello. And tell him that I'm praying for his speedy recovery. And also, would you remind him about the meat? Especially about the meat.
Yeah, fine.
I want that
If I see
picture
him.
to hang in my living
You should
room.
be more concerned.
Just a big
If he dies,
slab of
then
beef
who's
with
going to
some
take over the
grimy hands
slaughterhouse?
on it.
Who's going to tend to the meat? I guess as his son, you'd take over. Right?
Yeah, I love meat.
I can't imagine a better job than working in a slaughterhouse. Sure, it'd be just dandy, and you can't argue with success. Everyone in Harvest gets their meat from your dad. What a grand business to go into. Oh, sure, cutting animals open may not be much fun. Reaching into their
I
bodies
could take that
and
picture
yanking
myself,
out
Chris.
the bloody guts, intestines dangling and slapping against you, the smell of death and shit in your nostrils all the time. Well, those are all definite cons, but once you're done, guts have been washed into the gutters. What are you left with? Meat. Rows and rows of scrumptious red meat.
This guy loves meat. Okay, bye.
Hello, Steve. Have you flossed today?
I think if I remember correctly, on the the original time we streamed this game, a long time ago, maybe it was like halfway through the stream where I realized that this lady's actor is the same as the mom actor.
Honestly, you men can insult a woman without even knowing you've done it.
You're both standing around baking cookies. Same cut of dress. Same
There's nothing bizarre about baking cookies.
That's true.
The Harvest Charity Bake Sale is Friday, you know, and by gosh, Mrs. Marvin Potsdam Jr. can be counted on to do her share.
Okay, bye.
Give my regards to your...
Oh, Chris,
Sorry.
I was going to tell you,
We'll have to
I
ask
finished
Mrs. Potsdam for
the
permission to see
David
Stephanie.
Harbour
She's in the kitchen.
playthrough of Alone in the Dark last night. Beat the whole ding-dong thing. How do I go upstairs? How do I get up there?
if it isn't my favorite.
Bye. I guess I can't go upstairs yet. Chris, I talk a little bit about it on Monday's episode, but I like it quite a bit. The combat is super janky, like real janky, but I think it's interesting and it looks good. It's just got a lot of technical problems. I think that's my biggest issue with it. But it's fun. It's definitely worth what I paid for it, which is I got it for cheap when you told me how discounted it was.
Steve, how's your father? Is he better?
About the same, I guess.
He's been away from work for weeks, and when I call your house, your mother won't let me talk to him.
I haven't seen him either.
This is a fine kettle of fish, I must say, though I am glad to see you taking an interest in the business in your dad's absence.
Who are you?
Aw, Steve, I didn't want to believe that amnesia hokum. Now you're saying you don't remember your pal Pat O'Reilly?
Pat O'Reilly?
You may come to realize that this business is not for everybody. Just ask your poor, ill dad. It takes dedication and a strong stomach.
I forgot how gross
a lot of
this
times
is.
when I'm
It's all
finished
cat
scrubbing
meat.
up and digging the bits of intestine out from my fingernails, I must confess I don't have much appetite for red meat. But red meat is one of the principal food groups.
You know,
and
I
you've
think
got to have it.
there's a lot-
So when you can do this all day and help yourself to
secret
a
New Game
juicy
Plus
red steak
ending.
afterwards,
Ooh.
then
I'm
by
excited
golly,
to do
you
the
can
Jodie
call
Comer
yourself
playthrough.
a
Actually, I feel like
butcher.
that might be a little more interesting. I like the David Harbour
course,
one a
amnesia
bit, but it
would
was kind
certainly
of like
help
the
that,
classic,
wouldn't
like noir protagonist thing where, oh, I let some guy die or whatever. I had a bad case. It's kind of boring.
Look, I'm
David
not
Harbour
kidding
seems
about
weirdly
the
kind of
amnesia.
miscast in that
Why
too.
won't anyone believe me?
Like,
Well,
I
you
think
always
his
were
line
such a
delivery and
kidder,
stuff is
Steve.
great, but
Funny how that's beginning to sound
the
like a stock
physicality
answer.
of his character, like maybe
Like
he
it
was
was
not comfortable
coached.
doing all the mocap
You sure
stuff.
are
Like
acting
a
like
lot
a
of his
kidder, son.
mannerisms seem
With your dad ill, you're gonna need to
weird,
start behaving like
but it
an
could just
adult.
be the way they animated
especially
it.
if you're gonna take over the family business. You may come to realize that this business is not for everybody. Just ask your poor, ill dad. It takes dedication and a strong stomach.
Why do we keep cutting to this? It's so gross.
A lot of times when I'm finished scrubbing, I must... But then by golly, you can call yourself a butcher. Of course, amnesia would certainly...
Okay.
Come to think of it, I don't see any cattle around here. Where do you keep
Have you
the
played
animals?
it, Chris?
Does it matter? The end product is all the customer cares about,
I hope
Steve.
I don't get our YouTube
And we
channel
only carry the finest meat, only the
banned for playing
juiciest
this
cut.
game. It's so gross.
Once you take over the business, you'll realize the importance
Stop.
of maintaining quality while cutting costs. We know what we're doing here, Steve. If we didn't, would the lodge use us to cater their affairs?
Can I have some meat?
Your father's very particular about the profit.
Oh yeah, we gotta get a note from Dad.
Don't be such a...
You would be, Arnie. I don't remember where I'm supposed to go, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. Maybe the barbershop? See what's happening here. I know we're supposed to get the application, and I know we do it by blackmailing the post office guy, but I don't remember exactly how we do that. I think it has something to do with the newspaper building that's burned down. Maybe we should go there and take a look there. I think I just kind of skipped over it last time. Examine the ashes. Alright, nothing here, I guess. I did the requirements for one of the secret endings in Alone in the Dark, but I didn't do it because I wanted to get the normal ending first. What would your lodge be called? If this one is the Order of the Harvest Moon Lodge, what would our lodge be called, Vanessa? Hey, Kaylee. Kaylee's watching. Telling her to leave a comment in the chat. Leave a comment in the chat. What's going on with this guy? Mr. Pastorelli doesn't respond, not understanding English. Oh, I forgot that this game is racist towards Italians. Why can't I talk to this guy?
Howdy, Steve.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Howdy back, Mr.
It's swell, Steve. Don't you pull my old leg now.
Kaylee, leave a comment in the chat.
Siding?
What are you talking about?
I really think you should talk to your
Vanessa
father
said hi.
into buying some. He can afford it. And I can't stress enough the value of
I
some
guilted
really
Kaylee
fine
into
aluminum siding.
appearing
Keep
on the
it warm in
stream.
the
I
summer,
told her
cool
that
in the
I was
winter,
live because
and
one
it
of her
keeps out the
sons
heat.
texted me, and then
Pastorelli ought to look into
I
some,
accused
but
her
I
of being
can't get him to
unsupportive
understand a word I say.
for not watching. Oh, there she is. Why can't I click that?
Steve,
There we go.
aluminum siding can't get a fair shake no more. Started when those firemen
That-
came to
that
harvest,
is cool,
filling
Vanessa.
people's heads with newfangled
Oh yeah,
notions
super
like
cool, like
color
Vanessa
coordination and
commenting
interior
on
design.
commenting in the guy's
You
chat,
can paint
commenting
aluminum,
in
you
the
know,
chat
if you want
of the
to.
guy
But
who's
even
asking his
so,
twin sister to comment
I
in his
can't
chat.
seem to move it anymore. Not even to a rube like Pastorelli.
That's not very nice. What's wrong with Pastorelli? The clicking is not very responsive here.
Pastorelli's a rube from way back.
Oh yeah,
Ask
Jay's
Glenn
also a
Parsons
twin,
how he
a
followed up
boy-girl
with
twin.
the alarm system in here. I'm a plumber. I could fix it for him, but he just won't listen.
What's wrong with the plumbing,
Well,
little man?
I seen the end coming for the aluminum siding game, so I took a mail course and learned how to be a plumber.
Are
Now,
Jay and Chris
there's a business that never
both
lets up.
twins? Not
surprised
each
what
other's
people
twins, but
flush down the toilet.
twins of other people?
Well, I seen the end coming for the aluminum siding game, so I took a mail course and learned how to be a plumber.
Whoa, wow.
Now,
We have a high
there's a
percentage of
business that
twins in
never
our
lets up.
listener base.
You'd be surprised what people flush down the toilet.
Vanessa, that actually sounds really cool, and I'm excited that you're going to get to lay down on some freshly washed pillowcases tonight.
Nice
It's one of my
to see you
favorite
again,
things.
Steve.
Hello there, youngster. You say them aliens I was telling you about? Well, they came back last night.
Oh, Jay, are you not very
How
close
come
with
I
your
never
twin
seen none of
sister?
them saucers clam?
Or twin brother? I want to say sister.
Wiley. You know what Pastorelli did? Yesterday, he gets an alarm system.
Oh. We don't really have to engage with
Anytime.
any of this stuff yet. Who in the chat wants to tell me where I need to go next? Because I don't know. Maybe it's the sheriff's station. Hey, traffic cop. Oh, these are the best characters in the game.
Hello, Steve. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sheriff Dwayne.
Oh,
Dwayne,
what did they
and this
play,
here's
Kaylee?
Loomis.
I'm curious.
Pleasure, I reckon.
Then, we haven't met before?
It's
Of course
hard to
we have.
Google on the stream,
But I heard
especially when
about
I'm
your
playing
alleged
DOSBox,
amnesia
Artie.
and
Like,
figured I'd play
as soon
along.
as I hit
I
Alt
sure
Tab
hope
to
this
switch
is
to
just
another
a prank.
window, it's gonna not crash
the
the game,
start
but
of
make it
some
so you can't
insanity,
see it
please.
anymore.
Keep your
It's
nose
kind of
clean,
buggy.
or you'll wind up in jail, and that's no place to hold a wedding. Why do you want to break your poor mama's heart with all this amnesia?
Oh yeah, I
bump?
guess I could.
I'm telling you the truth. Why won't
Good
anyone
call,
believe
Artie.
me?
Well, you've
They
always
played
been
Creed,
a kidder, Steve.
But the radio
Yeah,
has
so
song?
everybody keeps telling me.
Boy, you need to stop all this funning and get serious. You've got a wedding coming up soon. Heck, you should be thinking about your career and about
That's
joining
cool.
the lodge. Amnesia or no?
What's
you can't have
what's
forgotten
Aiden's
you're
favorite
about
song to
marry
play
the
on the
prettiest
drums?
little thing at Harvest. I think you and Stephanie are perfect for each other.
It
I
was
just hope
terrible.
her father's
That is a
disappointment
really...
doesn't spoil everything.
Disappointment?
Mr. Potsdam wants to hold the wedding in the lodge, but he'll never get in. Like all the rest, he's always hanging around the post office the first day of the month.
And it's
waiting
real
for Boyle to bring
slow,
out that
and
month's
like
lodge
the
applications.
vocals are hard. That's a hard
And
song.
there's always a long line. Never enough applications to go around. And even if you do get an application,
Can he play
chances
that on the
are you're
drums?
right
That's
out of luck.
not an easy one to hit the drums.
You are
Can you
called to
guys
the
hear me,
order
by the
and
way?
even
Am I still
less
muted?
accepted. And Potsdam, well, they've turned him down so many times. Unless he does something radical.
Oh,
he'll
okay. I
never
think
get in.
I think that was my feet. I think I hit something. Okay, thank you. Smells Like Teen Spirit is tough. I mean, it's fun, but it's
I don't
tough.
mind telling you, I'd never get anything done if not for the lodge's efforts. To join
Aiden
the
should teach
Order
me how
of
to
the
play that
Harvest
song. I've never
Moon
tried to play
is
that
the
one.
highest dream of everyone in Harvest.
How can I get an application?
Like I said, unless you get an application on the first day of the month, you're generally out of luck. Stop by the post office and talk to Postmaster Boyle. You never know. He might have a spare application laying around. Amnesia or no, you can't have forgotten
Rainbow
you're about
Connection
to
would be
marry
a
the
great song to
prettiest
play.
little thing in Harvest. I
My
think
favorite
you and
song to
Stephanie
play
are
right now
perfect for each
is
other.
Killer
I just
Parties
hope
by
her
The
father's
Hold Steady.
disappointment doesn't spoil everything.
It's a fun, even tempo song to
Disappointment?
play.
Mr. Potsdam wants to hold the wedding in the lodge, but he'll never get in. Like all the rest. And there's always a long line. Never enough applications to go around. And even if you do get an application, chances are you're right out of luck.
I'll
You are
pull
called
up
to the
the
order and
walkthrough
even
while,
less accepted. And Potsdam, well, they've turned him down so many times.
Oh, it's a short
Unless he
walkthrough.
does something radical, he'll never get in.
Okay, let's leave here.
Stop on by.
Who's Pickles de Poplio? That's a fun name. That's fun. How do I get out of here? Get out of here, Steve. Exit. This game. Let's go back to the general store. Oh, hey, Easton. And we're going to... We need to examine this copier. Free copies made here. This also says we need to... We talked to Mr. Potsdam. We can't go upstairs yet. Maybe we need to talk to Mrs. Potsdam more. We're supposed to go visit our fiancée, Stephanie. Yeah, Steve's
Hello, dear. Come to see Stephanie, have you?
posture, when he's walking, especially, is awful. Yes, please.
She's upstairs.
There we
right
go.
on up. Just remember, she's grounded until the wedding.
This is Vanessa's favorite part, actually.
Give my regards to your
really,
parents.
all these parts are Vanessa's. Vanessa loves this game. Now we can go upstairs. We're gonna go in this room first, though. Here we go. Here we go. Uh-oh. Easton, cover your eyes. This game is, AO, adults only. Vanessa loves Stephanie. Demonetized. We've never been monetized. Not on this channel, anyway. She's always changing.
Who are you? What are you doing in my room?
Haven't you heard? We're getting married.
So, you're the one.
Very charming, Steve.
Steve, isn't it?
You mean you don't know me?
I mean, I don't know anyone. I don't remember anything. How many times do I have to say it?
Just one, Stephanie, because I can't remember
Good,
a damn
thanks.
thing either.
Really?
Easton, we need the listeners.
Oh God, I thought it was just me.
You're not alone. Can you tell me what's going on here?
Those people downstairs have locked me in my room. They say I'm grounded until the wedding. They claim to be my parents. I can't dispute it because I can't remember for sure one way or the other.
I don't believe you, Vanessa.
It doesn't feel right. Do you have any
Be right back. I'm
idea
gonna grab
where
some
you do
ice real
belong?
quick.
No, but I'm fairly sure I don't belong in Harvest.
Yeah. I can't remember anything. But I feel in my heart that the woman downstairs is not my mother. She's like this thing, like a parody. A bad joke with mother as the punchline. Does that make any sense?
Easton, you should tell your mom you want to play this game. Ask her if you can play it together.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who sees it that way. I thought I was going crazy.
Join the club. But we can't both be crazy, Stephanie.
Either way, something really weird is going on here. I've got to escape, and so do you.
Yeah, this game was made for
Because
kids,
in a
I
way,
think.
whether you know it or not, I think we're both grounded.
Escape?
Harvest is a prison, Steve. Don't forget that. Of course I'm right. Everything in Harvest seems to revolve around this damned lodge, this Order of the Harvest Moon. They're responsible for this insane bake sale that's coming, and for the Harvest
Kaylee,
blood
I don't
drive,
know
too.
if you remember, this is like a
People
real
talk
deep
about the
cut from
lodge,
our
it's always in this
childhood, but
hushed,
remember
reverent
when
tone.
Dad would play the game Dark Seed 2?
Mom keeps telling
This
me
game
that
is
women
very
can't
much
join,
in the same
but she
genre
keeps
and
pressuring
time.
me to get you to join.
Like, release time window as
She's not
Dark
the only
Seed
one who wants
2.
me to sign on with the
It's like a
lodge.
point and click, or
That's
King's
probably the
Quest.
worst
Kaylee
thing
used to
you
play
could
the
do.
heck out of some
You
King's
think the
Quest
lodge is some kind of
games.
trap?
This is
I
the same
think all
genre
of
as those
Harvest is
King's
a
Quest
trap.
games, only this one is
That's
terrible
true.
and gross.
Maybe joining the lodge is the way out.
Look, why not explore the town a little? I can't get out of here, but if
You're really afraid of the lodge.
Yep,
I
we're
look
gonna
at
figure
that
out all
building.
about this lodge. Oh, look at this cool cutscene.
I mean,
She's
look
so
at the
scared.
damn thing. Seem like a harmless bunch of Masons to you?
Acting. Okay, bye.
come back and visit me.
Goodbye, Stephanie. What's in here? Oh, it's a closet. Goodbye, Mr. Potsdam. Let's see what else we're supposed to do here. Go to the abandoned house. And the we're supposed to just talk to everybody, I think. Yep. Alright, abandoned house next. Cemetery. This is where the wasp lady lives. I'm supposed to go to the fire. Let's talk to this lady first.
It's not often that I get visitors. I am Tetsuo Crumb. The ignorant of Harvest call me the Wasp Woman. A pejorative, no doubt. Born of fear and a poverty
Look at how I'm
of
standing.
imagination.
I don't understand.
The politics of honey. The Judeo-Christian rites of sacrifice and...
Okay.
The politics of honey are intertwined with the age-old struggle of the aesthetic.
I don't see any...
Why must everything have a use? Is my... The wasp is a joy.
Oh, graphics. Computer. Polygons. CGI.
Beautiful. Isn't that enough to...
Okay. Goodbye. Oops. Oh, I can click on Steve to open the inventory. That's helpful. Look at my cool little portrait. All right. Looking good. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the fire station like Vanessa suggested. It's down here. Right? Fire station.
Please excuse the mess. They've done wonders with the upstairs bedroom, but this garage defies color coordination. Sorry, Steve. After I'm through here, I've got cleaning to do. Rush, rush.
Okay.
I don't converse on the job, Steve.
Quiet, dog.
Don't bother me, I'm sketching. Oh, look what you made me do.
Hello, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Welcome to the House of Flame, as we like to call it. Oh, cut it out, Spots, honestly. Once he gets barking, a good piece of meat is the only way to shut him up. There you go, Spot.
Wow.
So,
man.
Steve, bet you don't remember me. Heard about that short in the old wiring. I'm Fire Marshal Sparky, head of your fire department.
Kaylee, this game is, it gets way, way worse.
Don't be silly. Everyone thinks that amnesia kick is a scream. Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
It is a zesty voice.
Besides, it's my job to keep abreast of developments in the community, to better serve you, the public. I'm sure you'll be thrilled when you learn of the many civic
Better? That's
improvements
one way to look
we
at
have
it, Artie.
planned for your fire department.
Such as...
Well, don't tell any of the others, but I've secured a bolt of the most divine mauve material. I've hidden it because, well, if any of these Marys got a hold of it, it'd be gone in a jiffy. So I'd rather keep it hush-hush. I'm going to make new drapes for the firehouse, and if I have any left, cross your fingers, I'm going to make everyone matching mauve pillow cozies.
Those are civic improvements.
Don't be such a party.
What is that? Is that a butt?
We're talking about art. Besides, we haven't had a fire in Harvest since the newspaper building burned down. Though I'll admit that the Wasp Woman's place is one big accident waiting to happen. Isn't that right, Spots? A dreadful affair. You wouldn't think that a brick and steel building with a sprinkler system could go up that quickly.
Yeah, it looked like a butt.
Oh, please. Dwayne was glad enough to see the thing go up, and so was McKnight. If you could get into that safe in his wall... Forget it. Look, Steve, as far as I know, the fire was an accident. Let's just leave it at that. Now don't you go moving. Bye-bye.
Let's go talk to the sheriff again. We never talked to that pervert deputy, so... How do I get out of here? There we go.
Anything I can help you with?
This guy's the best.
Yeah.
Oh. Let's talk about a man's
Why,
needs.
you sure ought to appreciate what a man's got to do sometimes in a parked car, or a waist-high knothole in a tree, or jail cell at noon. Matter of fact, Mrs. Phelps got no reason not to sell you some of them French postcard girly picture books. If you can get any, it's see clear to part with them. Bring them round when the sheriff's at lunch, and I'd be obliged.
You know, I think the sheriff's at lunch right
Anytime.
now. Why don't we give this guy this porno mag that we bought?
Oh.
Oh, by George.
Oh, by George. Oh, by Jiminy. Oh, this here's the real thing. Oh, can I have it?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Steve. Excuse me, kiddo. I gotta go check the
Bye,
jail
Kaylee.
for clean towels.
Clean tile. Uh-oh. Goodbye. doing in there? Oh, it's locked. Oh wait, we can get into this drawer now. Examine the note. Pick up the note. Pick up the key. Key to the evidence room. Checkbook. Sheriff Dwayne's checkbook. Oh, we're gonna see what he's doing in there. Gas can. Santa hat. Sneakers. Cigarettes. Camera. Binoculars. Plane. Engine. I think that's everything in here.
Hello, Steve. Where's
Here we go.
Loomis?
One of the best cutscenes in the whole game right here. Oh yeah. Loomis.
Loomis, damn you.
Wait, no, 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 no. No.
Lighting up the mattress again. Folding up the towels. Charlie, snake.
No.
That's the kind of quality entertainment you can find in Harvester. Fun for the whole family. All right, what are we supposed to do next? This first chapter has like the most things to do. Shall Loomis get spanked? Talk to the ranger at the TV station, and then go to the school and the missile base. Okay. Wait, hold on. I have stuff in my inventory I need to look at. Sheriff, if you think I'm going to keep paying this forever, you are crazy. There are limits. Boyle. If I remember correctly. Ooh, okay. Oh, see him getting paid by Boyle a bunch. I think we need to make copies of that. What's up with this camera? Oh, we got to use a camera to take pictures of the principal and the teacher having sex later. Let's go to General Stau. Meet permission slip. Oh, we gotta give that to our dad later, I guess. Oh, there's a copy. Okay. Wait, where's the post office? There we go.
What does this mean? This is unexpected and awkward. But my luck's been bad ever since Dwayne found that darn gas can at the newspaper building the day after the fire. He has this insane notion that it's mine. I pay him not because I'm guilty, but because I don't want him slurring my good name around Harvest.
Oh, naturally.
You know, he keeps that gas can in the evidence room at his office.
No, I got it.
I'd be really grateful to whoever could... Oh, and Steve.
Don't threaten me, duder.
Oh my God. I can't believe it. After all this time.
Where's my application, Boyle?
Here, take it. With my thanks.
I have not played the Tex Murphy
No.
games. What are those?
This morning, as I was making my rounds, I noticed an awful lot of television aerials on the roofs. Seems...
What do you mean?
There's another reason why Sheriff Dwayne didn't investigate the Sentinel fire. If you'd like to get something else on the blackmailing bastard, check around the television station. Why are you still...
Ooh, let's do that. Are they any good? Nope, don't exit.
Stay tuned, buckaroos. There's more to come on Range Riders Cowboy Roundup. So don't go away. And what's your name, hombre?
Steve.
Hombre.
Steve's a swell name.
That's
My
funny.
dog's name is Steve. Would you like my autograph, Steve?
Yeah.
Here you go, then. Violence? What about it? Violence is as American as apple pie and low SAT scores. Where would we be right now if the cowboys hadn't gone out west and butchered innocent people to steal their land?
But what about...
Buckaroo, I rip the guts out of godless heathen Injuns. Most kids don't see godless heathen Injuns
You know
on
what,
a regular
guys?
basis.
I'm having fun
and if
playing
they
this,
do,
but I
they
wonder,
better either
would
get
it be
their
better
eyes
to
checked
switch
or do
gears
like
and
old
play
Range
some,
Rider and shoot the bejesus out of them. Unless they
Still
wanna
Wakes
go
the Deep?
untreated for psychotic
Just switch it up a
hallucinations,
little bit.
or wind up with their
A
scalps
little more
hanging from a
serious
buckskin
horror
belt.
rather than wacky horror?
Shit!
Good lord.
Shit on a stickaroo!
Yeah, why don't we do that?
The parents.
Yeah.
Check now.
Yeah, thanks, game. We'll save. Oh, it's pretty good, Artie. All right, we're gonna switch gears a little bit. Let's close this guy. Give me one moment. We'll fire up Still Wakes the Deepy. Let's see. Maybe later. We're gonna close GOG. We're gonna open up Microsoft. Let's get this going. Artie. Still Wakes the Deep should have been a movie. I agree with you. But I think I still think it's a very pretty game. Let's delete this source. Remove. Allow. I think the stealth is very, very forgiving in this game. What is this window called? Why can't I pick it out? What's it called? Oh, it's called Habitat. Okay. Yeah, I think the best characters in this game... I mean, I think the main character has a somewhat compelling arc, but I think it's the side characters that really make this game. Show hints, sure. Standard, sure. Action prompts, yes. English, yes. I'm gonna do UK English on here. Oops. Oh, no, hold it. Yeah, I mean, it's not the most, it's not the best game, but for what it is, which is, you know, tight little walking simulator, I think it's pretty good.
What are you thinking?
You know, it looks
Go into
great.
that place. Wish you hadn't got yourself into this mess, but you did. You can't run forever. I know you were just trying to do right by me, so I need you
Put it
to
back
do
in his
what's right by
bathroom.
us. Now, please, Cass. I am so tired of fighting. I just want it to be over. I want you home. The girls want me home, but if you don't deal with this, then we are done for good. I love you. I won't wait forever. Sus.
Jesus, Sus.
Girls made you a Christmas card.
Fuck. Merry fucking Christmas.
Roy's finishing up breakfast if you want something.
I'll be there in a minute, Trots.
Just in time.
Aye. All right.
Oh, I don't think the game was too... That's just me, though.
Sorry, girls.
Oh, I just heard from that. Ooh, I gotta do that, Artie. I'll definitely do that on this one.
Aye, quite right, Trots.
Manager Bira D. Dear Sirs, North Sea Oil Workers Union, Aberdeen Branch, give notice under the provisions of the Trade Union and Labor Relations Act 1974 of our intention to take industrial action. This is due to your abject failure to meet with our representative to discuss genuine safety grievances from our members. We urge you to engage with us and resolve our valid dispute. All right.
State of this place.
Let's check out the graphic settings here. What's silver screen mode? Stark monochrome. Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh, I can't change that. That sucks. Upscaling. TSR quality epic. AMD FSR3 frame generation. That sounds like AI junk. Don't want that. Vertic VSync, lighting, epic, 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 epic. It's all epic. All the highest epic settings. Although, you know what I don't like is motion blur. Okay, I can't change it.
must have gone back on shore last night.
Oh, I'll have to check that out, Chris. Hello.
Alright, kids.
I'm alright. What are you doing up there?
Pipes leaking. If it's not one thing, it's the other. See this whole rig? It's a pile of shite. It's falling apart. And we've only just started drilling. Fucking Cadal. And fucking Rennick cutting corners.
Aye.
Speaking of, you are in the shite, wee man. Rennick got a letter this morning from the mainland and he's been up to Hydo ever since. Heard he's gunning for you.
That's just brilliant.
Christ, I need a smoke. Can't find my lighter anywhere.
Take mine. I don't need it anymore, honestly.
You're a fucking lifesaver.
I'm going to get breakfast.
Alright. I'll see you for darts tonight. We'll put a wee picture of Rennick up on the board for you.
Sounds like a plan. See ya.
Yeah, lots of good Scottish accents in here, which I think your boss is Welsh, maybe? Don't quote me on that because I do not know, but... Oh, here we go. How long do we have to watch before we get to Chivo? Why texted the butt screenshot to a friend? We switch games, Easton. We're now playing a game called Still Wakes the Deep. And we're trying to get an achievement that you get for staring at this guy's butt. Oh wait, I got something on my... Oh, I got it. I got the achievement. It came up on my phone. It's called McLeary. And it says, spend too much time in the shower room. Yeah, there's a Chivo. It's just, I didn't get a pop-up. It didn't give me a notification. On the PC anyway, I got it on my phone, so...
Doesn't
Put
surprise
Britons
me.
first. Stop immigration. Reject common market. Restore capital punishment. Make Britain great again. Scrap overseas aid. Rebuild our armed force. God, that sounds familiar. Whose room is this? Adair? Sounds like a dick.
Well, this is cozy. Tight bastards.
To all staff Aberdeen, all staff offshore. No Christmas bonus. No, there should be Chivos because this is I'm not playing this on Steam. I'm playing it off the Microsoft app. So there should definitely be Chivos. I just got one. Out of there. What's this? Darts tournament. Oh, there's some great conversations you get in here at the beginning. Let's listen.
Look, there's no escaping. There's going to be a dozen more rigs up here by the end of next year because they pricks in Westminster want their grubby wee hands on Scotland's oil.
Christ, not this again.
The bear is already down to the bare bones, and Cadal are just going to make more cuts to get other rigs on the go. If we don't take industrial action soon, this place...
Oh, come on!
If we don't take industrial action soon, this place will be even more of a death trap than it already is.
He's got a point though, Gibble. We're down to a skeleton crew.
Look at those lovingly rendered beans.
Down there.
Workers of the world unite!
Biscuits.
What do you think, Kaz? I don't know. Just here to fix the lecky.
What do you think will be keeping the lights on if this place falls apart?
That's coal, you numpty.
I don't think I've watched The Rig. What is The Rig?
You alright, Roy?
Kaz, me old
Hi, Roy.
I do. McClellan! To my office. That means now, not as soon as you're ready. Now!
Ah, the sweet sound of Davy Rennick.
You think it's the Paulus?
Can't be surprised, Kaz. You heard from Suze?
She's talking about divorce.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kaz. She'll come around.
Not if I get to jail, she won't.
Well, maybe you could have considered that while you were battering Billy Chamberlain's head in.
Cunt slagged off Suze, he had it coming.
And there he is. Floats like a butterfly, stings like a bee, and swears like the devil himself. Listen, mate, even if it is the police, maybe it's best to just go back and face it, yeah?
Ugh, I don't know, Roy. I'm fucking scun up with the whole thing.
The Lord loves you, mate, no matter what. And I'm pretty sure Suze does too.
That's all clear for you now, Roy.
Lovely job, thanks, Dobby.
Oh, Trot says he's left your insulin in your cabin.
Oh, bless you.
I haven't seen that, Chris, but I'll check it out. Have you seen
appreciate
The
it.
Last
Yeah.
Winter, which is like a, I don't know, early 2000s horror film
No, but
about a
until the
crew
final
in,
whistle.
I think
Aye.
it's like
You're a
Alaska,
Barnsley fan,
doing
so
like
you're pretty
weather
much
or
fucked me
oil
off, right?
prospecting, environmental research.
Off you trot, lad.
It's an
First
indie
influence
movie,
gasket.
but I've watched it a few weeks ago and thought it was actually pretty good.
Man, I hope there's some leftovers.
Yeah, I liked that movie quite a bit. It has it's unique, I'll say that.
How you doing, boys?
No bad, Kaz. Raf's
More
heel's a bit
beans.
shaky, though.
I don't know what
Gonna be
that
the
is.
last bus solo
What's
dies
that
this morning.
square thing?
Alright. You'll be alright, pal. Especially with the big man here looking out for you. Have you done it before?
Is Black Mountainside good?
stick to the leg,
That's
he
been
says.
showing up on my
No
Prime a
big
bit
tight
recently,
spaces
and I was like,
and
I'm real
feel
close to
it
pulling the
there.
trigger
Really
on that,
filling the
but
lad with confidence there, Kaz.
Sorry, wee man. Don't worry about it. Brody's got you.
Kaylee just texted me and said she really enjoyed watching the stream, so that was nice. Let's talk to this duder. This is a jerk guy, I think.
Enjoying your last day, McCleary.
What's that supposed to mean?
You've been a naughty boy, from what I've heard.
Geez, peace. You're not exactly an angel yourself, Adair. I'll be fine.
Well, you're not be missed. You wouldn't know a day's graft if it slapped you in the face.
I'd like to see you try and do my job. You wouldn't know a spark plug from a fucking hairdryer.
Yeah, I figured it was that kind of movie, Chris. So I can't talk to these guys. There's a lot of kind of UK geopolitical stuff that's really baked into all these different conversations that I think is really interesting. Like there was a real resistance from Scotland for like Britain to come over and do all this drilling in the North Sea around this time, and a lot of unrest in Scotland. It's all very interesting, like the time period that they put this game in. I think it's fascinating. All right, let's go see what's his face. Head outside onto the deck.
Home sweet home.
Ooh. Nice looking ham. This game looks great, by the way. Konami typed the Dead of Silent Hill 2 remake. Yeah, I did see that. I don't think they announced what game it was, though, right? That's been kind of a rumor they've been kicking around since Silent Hill 2 remake came out, which is like, oh gosh, they're tapping Bluebird to do like Silent Hill 1 or 3. I kind of heard 3 was the next one they're gonna do, but I kind of wish they do 1 first. Like, if they don't do 1 now, they're probably never gonna do it. I almost turned on Silent Hill 2 remake on this stream, actually, and I would be open to it, but I know people a lot of people haven't played it themselves and don't want to see it spoiled on stream, so I don't want to turn anyone off. But Silent Hill 2 remake is a game that I really did want to turn on. I don't think I've watched. No, I haven't watched Snowfalls yet. I need to like write these recommendations down. Look at how just great all this looks. You're right, Artie. I have trouble landing on a game. I like to, and I do this in my spare time too. Like, I'll start a game and be like, no, this isn't really what I need right now. Maybe I'll try something else. But Silent Hill 2 remake was actually on my list. That was what I was gonna surprise everybody with on the stream, but I was like, like, I feel like it would turn people off because a lot of people were like, no, I don't want to watch a stream until I play it, and then everyone that I've talked to that said that has still never played it, like John. So I haven't done it yet. To be honest, games like Silent Hill 2 Remake are more my speed to do on stream because they're more interactive. I could stream Alone in the Dark. That would be a fun game. I mean, would people be open to that? I mean, can I take a vote? I mean, this game's fun, but I feel like something like an adventure game, honestly, would be more fun to play than a walking sim like this. But it's up to you guys. It's all good for me, baby. Vanessa, you do get a vote. I want to hear Vanessa's opinion.
You're thinking of a 20-year-old? Says the CAR. Aye, I bet they do. I'll add it to the list.
Wow. That's the last time I offer you. I give you space to voice your opinion, Vanessa. If I were a crueler person, I would retaliate with maybe a Mickey 17 spoiler, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not even going to tell you how many times you see Tim Key, which is more than I expected, honestly, because I expected one.
All right, Roper, what's the problem? We usually see you down here.
Thanks, Vanessa. What does everybody else think? Artie, Chris, what are you guys thinking? Do you want to stick with this one, or we could jump into Silent Hill 2, or we could jump into Alone in the Dark? We're early enough. It's up to you guys. But whatever, if we switch to another game, that's the one I'm sticking to. So I will stick to one game, Artie, but I just don't know what that one game is yet.
Orders in, but might be 2-3 weeks before the ship, like. I can patch it, but we'll need to keep an eye.
All right. All right. Okay. we're gonna quickly switch, and this is gonna be quick because I already downloaded Alone in the Dark to my PC. I actually completed my first playthrough on the Steam Deck, but we're gonna launch this on PC. Maybe it runs better on PC than it does on Steam Deck. Guess we'll find out. It's launching right now. I did get the deluxe edition, I think. It came with all the DLC and an art book, I think. So I think that's what I got. And when I say DLC, I mean like there's like a pixel mode you can turn on and maybe like a black and white mode. I don't really remember. But it wasn't like actual DLC or like more content. It was just different game modes. Yeah, that's what was on sale, Chris. So thanks for the heads up. That was a good get. All right, here we go. Game's launching right now. Skadoosh. There we go. You can now play with all weapons unlocked, deadlier combat, and some new surprises when starting a new game. That's because I already finished the Edward Carnby playthrough, but we're gonna do... I don't want to do that. We're gonna do this on easy. Yeah, I saw that, Chris, and that's not something I don't think I think I would ever do. It looks terrible. Actually, this is already looking better than it did on the Steam Deck. Oh yeah, we're going to the Islands for this game. Artie, are you excited for the Until Dawn video or the Until Dawn movie?
So, your uncle. What's wrong with him?
He's possessed.
As in the devil?
Something like that. He says a dark man is following him.
Move my... Oh, yeah,
Watching
sorry.
him at all times.
Flip my mouse in the frame.
What do you make of it?
It's nonsense, of course. But I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me.
Artie, I don't
See, it
know
runs
if I
in my
mentioned this
family.
on... Maybe it was on an episode, maybe it was on the stream, I
No,
can't remember.
detective.
But when I went
Deteriorating
and saw the
melancholy.
movie, I think it was Hard
Practically
Eyes,
every member
they
of the
played
Hart
a
family
new
is living
trailer
life
for
before
Until
all.
Dawn in front of that movie, and it looks super good. Like, I was really surprised at how into it I
But
was,
Jeremy
and I thought it
didn't
was
kill
kind of
himself.
creepy. I don't
Is that
know
why
if
he's
the
up
movie
for
will
setup?
pull that off necessarily, but
Despite
it's
being
got
convinced that he's
me
truly
feeling
possessed, he
relatively
decided to put his
optimistic.
last chips on Dr. Gray and his psychoanalysis, figuring he might stumble upon some cure.
Oh, my hair is so long. Oh my gosh.
You mentioned the letter.
I received a disturbing letter from Jeremy.
Artie, I
accusing the
never
staff and all
want...
the other
If there's a
patients of
movie
being involved
that
in some cult.
is within
And now
my
they're also
wheelhouse,
up to him.
I'm always
Good,
gonna hope that
There's
that
all
movie
just
is
inside.
good.
It's a story he
I
tells
just,
himself
I don't know,
inside.
man. I can't be cynical
And even
about
to avoid the truth.
that kind of stuff.
Which
Like,
is?
even when all the
That we're all
DC
terribly
universe
insignificant.
crap was coming out, and it
That
was
people mean
terrible
so
movie after
very little
terrible
to one
movie,
another.
every time they would
But there
announce a
is
new
no
one,
one
I would
like
think to
Jeremy
myself,
because he isn't worth getting.
maybe that's gonna be the good.
Here we are.
It never was, but I don't know. It's just how I am. In fact, like Amanda goes to the movies with me whenever I go, and every time there's a
uncle's
good
not
looking
well, Mr.
trailer,
Carnegie.
I'll lean over and be
I
like,
want to make sure he's all right.
"We're gonna go see that,"
Then what's my part in
and
this?
we always do.
You couldn't get a cab?
I just wouldn't feel safe going alone.
Oh, I never have like high hopes, but like I always like I never want or expect a movie to be bad. I don't
Did you
like
bring a
watching
gun?
movies with like that kind
Yeah.
of criticism.
You
I
think
feel
it'll
like it kind
actually
of
come
ruins
to
the
that?
experience.
No. But you might need to wave it around depending on how agreeable the staff will be.
What exactly are we gonna do when we find Jeremy?
I don't know. Let's just find him first.
All right, we've already played as DH, Davy Harvey. We're gonna play as old Jodie Comer. I get that, Artie. I actually
So quiet.
really enjoy
Where is everyone?
trailers. Like, I like looking at like how they're cut. I like looking at the
Stay
music
here.
that they pick.
I'll have a look.
For a lot of trailers, it's really relevant. For some, it's not. But like, I like the way that I really like the way that a lot of promo stuff is cut together. Like, especially when it comes to, stuff at the Alamo. Like when they cut together advertisements for their different film series. Like right now, they're getting ready to do one for. They're playing all of David Lynch's films over the next couple of months, and the promo that they cut together for those Lynch films is stellar. Like the music is great. It's just top to bottom great. Like, I feel like there should be a class studying how they put together their promos, because the way they cut those things together and the music that they choose and where they put the title cards and how they finish them, and they're just all great. All great.
What's this?
Lunch movies? What's a lunch movie? We got a flashlight and a kitchen garden key. This game looks way better on my PC than it does on the Steam Deck. Oh, Lynch movies. I haven't actually seen I bet I've seen probably a little over half of Lynch's movies. I definitely haven't seen all of them. What's in there? Door. That's interesting, Artie. I definitely don't think Lynch is overrated, but I think his stuff is definitely not for everyone. He has a very particular wavelength that I just don't think a lot of people are into. When I first started watching Lynch's stuff, I bounced off it super hard. Like, I remember when I was a teenager, my dad telling me to watch Twin Peaks, because he had Fire Walk with Me on DVD, and he told me I should watch it, and I started watching it, and I was like, this is fucking terrible. What is this? Twin Peaks. Someone, I can't remember if I read this or if someone explained it to me, but David Lynch's stuff is not about making sense. Like, a scene is
I'll just take this.
Meant to make you feel a certain way and maybe push the plot forward a little bit, but it's mostly about freaking you out or giving you a certain vibe in that moment. Got some pistol bullets. There's a book.
Every day
family
your
Bible.
silence weighs a little heavier. It's been a difficult year for everyone, and many have lost all hope.
I don't know,
I read
Artie.
in the
Like,
papers about
you've never been like carried through a film by its vibe before? Like, not every movie has to make sense as long as it feels like a complete experience by the end, you know? That's interesting that drink is the health thing in hers as well, because like it makes sense for the, you know, the gumshoe guy to have liquor as his health, but for her, I don't know that it makes a lot of sense. I was hoping it would be different. I'm kind of bummed that it's not. Well, what do you mean by randomly generated? Like, symbols can mean things outside of the context of the film, you know what I mean? Like, what's a good example? Like, oh, I don't know. Say, like, there are, like, universal symbols for things, or, you know, dream logic is also a thing. I feel like you kind of need to let go of your expectations on what a narrative is or should be when you watch a David Lynch movie, which I think is what makes him so fun and so creepy, honestly. And he seems to just like get things out of his cast that other directors are not interested in or not able to. I don't know. He just seemed like he's definitely seemed like a very unique presence in film and art, which is why I appreciate it. We won't get that till later. Well, there are different kind of symbols, Artie. There are like there are.
Please do not touch the boy.
Narrative symbols. There are like visual symbols. Like there are, I don't know, there's different ways to go about it, man. Yeah, but what I'm saying is that there are you can have a symbol that works in the context of a narrative, but there are also other symbols, like universal symbols like fire or a gun or other things that can evoke a mood or something like that that don't necessarily make sense in the context of the narrative that you're watching, but make sense in like a visual, more like cinematic sense.
Others, but I'm scared that he will do something irreversible. Cassandra's upset that I didn't.
Don't have a key for that yet, but Piazza
what's
key.
this? I need the key.
No, it doesn't mean anything. Like, it's not that it means nothing. It just, how do I explain this? It's like, it's meant to evoke a mood or an idea rather than being something that's directly related to, either like an item that characters can interact with or something directly related to the context of the film. It's the same thing with camera placement, Artie. Like, if a camera is placed in a scene, like let's say like below a character and it's looking up at them, you can assume that that's a reference to like them being overbearing or you know, it relates to the relationship to the protagonist of the film.
The Great Depression.
All of Lynch's stuff is heavily symbolic or, you know, dreamlike. Yeah, you're either into it or you're not. Like, I don't think I'm gonna talk you into it, but it's either your
Wait,
thing or it's
don't.
not, and it's okay if it's not. I find
Excuse
David
me?
Lynch's stuff to be
Do you know where I can find Jeremy Hartwood?
uniquely
Of course
unsettling
not.
in a lot of ways, especially when
McCarthy,
it comes to like
what are you doing?
Mulholland
I told
Drive or
you
Lost
not to
Highway.
lose sight of the girl.
Those
Don't
movies
you worry,
really freak me
Max.
out.
I'll find that little rascal.
Who are you people? What are you doing here?
I'm sorry about
It's just
all this, but I'm
off-kilter
looking for
enough
my
to kind
uncle.
of freak me out.
His name is Jeremy Hartwood.
What are you doing, child? You shouldn't
You're
be
that creepy
alone.
little kid.
Go find McCarthy.
Who are you? Are you here for the Fey Dodo?
Go upstairs now.
Mulholland
My
Drive
name is Emily
is
Hartwood.
my favorite
I'm
Lynch
the niece
film.
of Jeremy Hartwood. This is Detective Carney.
Wild at Hearts is definitely
Why are you
it,
here?
it feels like
No, I'm a private
I don't
investigator.
know.
Sorry
It's
to bother
definitely
you.
on a
My
different
client's
wavelength.
worried
I don't know
about
that
our uncle.
Wild
He's
at
a
Heart
patient
really
here for setup. If you don't mind, could
really
you
hooked
direct
me,
us where to find him?
but
No, I can't.
man, Mulholland
Jeremy has
Drive
gone
is
missing.
and Mulholland
Give
Drive
me
and
the
Lost Highway
information,
both
I will make sure to contact
super unsettling
Wait,
movies.
he ran away?
No.
And
Leave the
great
house.
cast, like
He's around
the
here
cast
somewhere,
in
and
every
both of
David
our
Lynch movie
orderlies
is
are
top
looking for him.
notch.
That's unacceptable. Where's Dr. Gray? I want to speak with him immediately.
Fine. I'll ask him. Wait here and don't touch anything.
Okay, bye. I didn't know Wild at Heart was a book. I've been trying to read a lot more
You
lately.
want to see Jeremy's room?
Can you show us?
Follow me.
I don't know what the straight story is, Vanessa. Oh, I'm sure they don't if it's a Lynch adaptation. Yeah, Vanessa, what's the straight story? Artie, speaking of gay stories, the next book I want to read is Bury Your Gaze by Chuck Tingle.
Thank you.
I think Chuck Tingle's a little too wacky for me generally, but I was reading some reviews of Bury Your Gaze, and they said it's actually a really great Lovecraftian horror
Let's
book
look around, see what we can
with
find.
some good like LGBTQ themes. So I'm like the way it was described in the reviews I read, I was like, oh, this sounds like something I would really be into. So it took me so long to find this goddamn steamer trunk in my first playthrough. It's like, where is that thing? Commonplace
Every
book.
night the dark man's.
We're gonna consult that multiple times in this game, so. Is that book on media tropes? I think it is a I think it is a little bit. I think that's kind of the. I did that really fast, by the way. I hope you guys are impressed by that. But yeah, I think it is some of that in like a kind of meta way.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
It's about
Looks
an old
like a
man
house.
driving a tractor.
You mean like this one?
That sounds cool. Thanks, Artie. Is that Willem Dafoe?
Can you find me a knife to cut the canvas? I want to take this with me.
You want to take the painting? Sure, I'll find one.
I found this tube as well. Should keep it safe for you. Do you want to carry it or should I? Miss Hartwood. Emily?
I'll take it. Thank you.
We're done here, right?
I'm not sure. I don't know how to do any of this.
Hey guys, Amanda wants to come say hi. She's
Listen, I think
doing
we should
her,
talk to Dr. Gray. He must know something about what's going on around here.
Okay.
She's doing her face.
Let's do that.
therapy. What is that called? Red light therapy? Looks cool.
Come on, I don't want to be here all night.
Iron Giant.
Thanks.
Detective Carnby?
Artie said, "Oh my
Where
god." Vanessa said you look glowing. You know, Chris, I'm a little disappointed the second playthrough is basically exactly the same as the first. I was hoping it would be different. Because in the playthrough, you run into the other character and they're like, nothing weird's going on with me. What's going on with you? I don't know. I was kind of hoping they'd each get unique little experiences, but it's okay. One thing I really appreciate, by the way, and I'll show this again, when video game characters walk upstairs like normal people, doop, 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 and down even more realistic. Boop, 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 boop. She has a way better gun than Carnby does.
What the hell was that thing?
Oh! Oh, look at that dodge. Blasting him. That was an expert dodge. I liked Artie by old Edward Carnby. Do you mean oh, what's the name of that actor that played Edward Carnby in the movie? What's the name of that actor who was in the movie with the Tara Reid? I should know this. He was in a bunch of 90s shit. I like Artie. I like that game. I actually downloaded it to my PlayStation because it's on PS Plus, but it's not the easiest game to play.
This can't be.
Picking up items to throw, by the way, sucks because your character basically can't move. Like, you don't know where enemies are, so what are you supposed to do with it? You can't sprint while you're holding something. Christian Slater, thank you, Chris.
I can't go that way.
This game does need a Tara Reid, I agree. There is kind of a Tara Reid in this game in the form of the debutante that you see later. Look at how bad the tech stuff is right here. This guy's like shaking. His character model's shaking everywhere.
How'd you get here?
I was back at
Stuttering like
Dorsetto. Looking for my Uncle Jeremy?
Debutante would be a good drag name.
I didn't know.
Why would you? You're still working at Dorsetto?
Yeah, both me and
What's the
Lon stuck
sequel
around.
called?
We're real orderlies now.
You remember my sister Lottie, don't you?
What happened, Baptiste? How are we here?
You know about the dark man haunting your uncle?
I'm familiar with his mental state.
People in this
I think
game
we
are a
all need his
little
head
too
somehow,
comfortable
'cause these
with
streets are real, but they're not like on
Lovecraftian
any
people
map.
altering their
Nah, it's like
reality.
when you remember something.
It's called
in
Alone
the
in the Dark
wrong
2?
way.
Weird. What a crazy name for a sequel.
You know how to get back to Derceto? I'm not safe here.
Is that on the
True
PlayStation
words
2?
have yet been spoken,
The
Mrs. Marvel.
PlayStation as well?
Don't
not
call me
PlayStation
that.
2.
It's Miss Emily Hartwood. There's no reason to call me anything else.
I'm sorry, Miss Emily. I'm just trying to tell you like it is. This place ain't safe for no one. There's evil hiding in the dark.
How do I get back?
Only Jeremy knows how. He has this juju necklace guiding him.
You mean this talisman?
Mm-hmm. Just like it. He says it's been protecting him.
Oh, there's an
And it's
Alone
just
in
a
the
guy
Dark
from
2
Miss Jackson
movie?
down the street.
You know where it came from? Have you been there?
I was there no more than 1 hour ago looking for Jeremy. Locked it up to keep the ghouls from getting inside. You can have the key if you want.
Thank you. I'll take a look.
Stay safe, miss.
Thanks, Baptiste. I need to talk to Baptiste again?
Are you staying here?
For a while. Want to see if Jeremy shows up.
Okay. Is there something through there? How do I get over there? Ooh, melee weapon.
What's this?
Jerk. Wonder if that's a bad guy. Oh yeah, well, I mean, I hope I don't. I want this game to have a sequel because it's, you know, it's part of a franchise that I think is cool. But this game, on its own merits, I don't know that I would give it a sequel either. I mean, it's fine, but it's not blockbuster. This is a great game type situation. Oh.
I can't go that way.
Alone in the Dark, it would be cool if it landed with someone like Bloober. Maybe. Oh, there is. I was curious about that. Where'd your head go, bro? Chris, have you played this? Oh shit.
My weapon broke.
Wasn't there some bullets over here? Yeah. Let's grab those. Four times? Did you get all the endings? You bad man.
This must be Miss Jackson's place. Let's see if we can find out more about Jeremy's talisman. It looks exactly like Jeremy's
Good
talisman.
for you, Chris. What was your favorite ending? Ooh, a spooky talisman.
I think it's meant to hold the talisman.
Interesting.
I'm not sure what number. I should use. Maybe there's something in Jeremy's notes.
Emily found
358.
What's that picture in the glass? Where is that?
Yeah, actually, Artie, that's a thing I think that they've
Good
put
to
a lot of
see you
effort
again, Miss
into is
Hartwood.
that they
Mrs.
give
Thompson
VO to
told
all
me
the
you were here.
collectibles, really.
She also alerted me that you brought a detective with you.
I think all
Very
the
curious
dialogue
to
in
hear
this
what
game
this
is
is all
VO too,
about.
which is pretty cool.
You don't remember me, do you, Miss Hartwood? We met at your family's house in the Garden District, when your uncle was about to be admitted under my care.
No, I remember. Sorry. I'm not really feeling well.
Well, in that case, have a seat. Let me make you a drink. I don't seem to have made much of an impression on you. On the other hand, I can vividly recall you and your parents.
Because of our cheerful disposition, I'm sure.
You are far too intelligent to think that. You come from a joyless family, Miss Hartwood. The only amusement I took from my visit was discovering that the young lady's drink was an old-fashioned.
Very astute. Is that supposed to make you seem attentive or intelligent?
Whatever you prefer. Are you ready to tell me why you are here, Miss Hartwood? And why you brought a detective?
Gotta send a TikTok to my
I
daughter.
received a letter from my uncle. He seems certain that he was in danger here. If I find out you're treating him badly, I'll be taking him back with me to New Orleans.
Really? Is he going to live with you in your tiny garçonniere? That would be a spectacular way to ratify your spinsterhood. Because you are well aware that your father would never let him back in his house. No, I have it. Maybe you can bring him back up north. You've been wanting to move back for quite a few years, haven't you? You always preferred your mother's side of the family. Jeremy is free to leave with you. I won't object. However, there is one problem, as you might have learned. He is, in fact, missing.
He has like Rami Malek's eyes, but Walton Goggins' mouth.
No, I'm afraid I don't. I have my staff looking for him. I'm sure he will show up eventually. Especially if he learns that you are here. He is quite fond of you.
What can you tell me about his condition? I never heard a proper diagnosis. What is your medical opinion of him?
Well, let me think. He is an anxious man, depressed even. He suffers from a perceived lack of order in his inner and outer life. He constantly complains about events not presenting themselves according to their divine nature.
And the Dark Man?
Hard to tell if it was ever anything specific. Jeremy uses the Dark Man as a psychological scapegoat to avoid facing the truth that he is in any way at fault.
You don't think there can be any truth to the Dark Man's supernatural existence?
Why would you ask that?
Can we ever be sure?
If the Dark Man is some sort of evil presence that is in possession of Jeremy?
Well,
I assure you, any evidence that you experience supporting that claim is purely delusional. Don't get caught up in mass hysteria, Miss Hartwood. You wouldn't want to take your uncle's place in this hospital, would you?
I'll be leaving now, Doctor. I need to keep looking for my uncle.
Do so, Miss Hartwood. I'll let you know if he shows up.
Detective Carnby! God, I'm glad to see you. I was afraid you had left.
Me? You're the one who just disappeared.
It's hard to explain. I think I blacked out. It was like I went somewhere else.
It's okay, miss. You're clearly upset.
No, I don't know what's happening.
This is a very stressful situation for you, I understand.
Ugh, no, you don't understand.
Just take a deep breath. Why don't you sit down, smoke some of that Perique? If you want, I can even drive you back to New Orleans. I just want to have a talk with Dr. Gray first.
I want to stay. I found a talisman just like the one in the painting. I think I might be able to figure out where Tarawea is, where Jeremy wanted to go.
That's great. Just stay out of trouble, okay? Let me handle the investigation.
I'm not crazy, Detective. Not yet.
Okay, catch you later.
If a talisman like this can open up doors between the French Quarter and Dorsetto, then maybe Jeremy is hiding in some strange other world. Like Tarawea, the place he mentioned in the book.
Saw your notice in the boiler room. You should know Mr. Chance won't be coming back. Got no business being in there myself, but you can take a valve from the wine cellar if you want to try to stop the steam pouring out. Be careful.
No matter where he is, it's clear that my search won't be limited.
Room key number 6.
Dorsetto.
Dr.
Staff and
Elmore
patient
Lee Gray
directory.
is
Room number 6
Dorsetto's
is
chief.
Perosi. Perosi.
broke into Derceto and was found wandering around Grand Parlor. She was confused and suffered partial amnesia. She insisted she belonged here and offered to pay for her stay.
Interesting. It's all the patient files except for Jeremy's.
Paul, you're right about the plates on the boiler and the clock.
Oh yeah. We gotta find some plates to do some stuff.
I need
Won't
the
get that
key.
key for a long time. We started a different game, Easton. It's the last game of the night. This one is Alone in the Dark. Alright, so we can unlock the door to the library now. That's pretty much all we can do, I guess. Well, hello there. Yeah, I get it, Chris. Like, and I understand why they didn't do it, but like, why give you two very different characters if you're not gonna have two very different playthroughs? Like, what's the point? I don't care about these actors that much to care about what their dialogue is doing the same thing the other character did. Just not a very... I understand the decision, but it's just, it doesn't... It's not a very well thought out decision.
Good evening, Miss Hartwood. That is your name, isn't it? I would be terribly embarrassed if it wasn't.
You're right. Emily Hartwood, Jeremy's niece. Nice to meet you.
Ruth Talon.
Oh, Easton played a few Persona games. Persona 4, I think, is maybe the best game of all time. That's what I think. I tried to get Amanda to play it. She wasn't really
Is that Perique you're smoking?
Yeah, I mean,
How terribly
I
quite.
I think I kind of
Maybe
made her
so.
into it.
But I like it.
Bit. I think if she tried it, she would like
Would
it.
you
But
care to share some?
yeah, you played it. You played a little bit.
Smell is
It's
making
a
me
long
feel
game, though.
very nostalgic.
Do what? What? Yeah, I could see that. Easton, have you played any of the Persona games? What's your favorite Persona? I like 3. I like 4. I think 5 is good, but I think
Is it
it's
all that you hope
maybe
for?
about 25 hours
I
too
enjoy
long.
your light mockery, Miss Hartwood. I can tell we would make great friends.
How flattering. Too bad you're locked up in this place.
Your insincerity is really refreshing. I wish you were
You know,
mad as I
Chris,
am.
I'm letting
Then
these
you could
cutscenes
stay.
play because of
Give it a few years and I might just
because
be.
we're on stream, but
Lunacy is one of my
this
family's
game
few
has
privileges.
a lot of some of the most unnecessary
I'll be looking
cutscenes
forward to it.
you can imagine in a game. Oh yeah, Persona 4 is great. Persona 4 is my favorite for sure.
You don't know anything about what happened to Jeremy, do you?
Everyone here is really strange, and it's hard to know what to make of anything you hear. Occasionally, it sounds quite exciting, though. Good versus evil and all that. I'm sorry, but I don't think I
Yeah,
have
Artie,
anything useful to
100%
share.
correct.
It doesn't matter. Thank you for the much needed break.
Bon voyage.
5 is good, Easton, but it is it has like a 5-hour tutorial. Like I think it definitely stretches your ability to care and or pay attention. What's this? Lost Plantations of
Lost
Louisiana.
Plantations of Louisiana. Thierry Briclot, 1970.
Yeah, you're right, mate.
Everything's back to normal.
Easton, have you ever played a PlayStation Vita? Have you ever heard of a Vita? So everyone, Easton, who is under Pickles DePoplio, Easton is my nephew. He's my twin sister's second oldest son, her middle son. He's the one who lent me, I say lent me, I kind of stole it, his DS to play Sonic Chronicles. Easton, as a trade, because I didn't really give you anything in return for taking your DS. If you want to play Persona 4, I can totally lend you my Vita, and you can play the game on my Vita if you want, which is, it's still installed on the Vita. He has a Switch. Playing a game on a Vita is an experience, buddy.
What are you doing sneaking around?
Was it Chris that said he
You
played
almost
this game?
scared me
Yeah,
to death.
Chris.
I'm sorry.
One of the reasons
I
I
didn't
like
mean
this
to disturb
game,
your
it is
ritual.
like the villains in this game are pulled directly
wouldn't have
from
guessed
like
voodoo was in practice in a
Lovecraft
place like
mythology, which
The doctor
you give me
may
a
be all
game where
about
Shub
science,
Niggurath
but I
is
know the roots have
an antagonist or Nyarlathotep
You know what's
is
going
an
on here?
antagonist. That's
I have a feeling
That's my
Derceto is
shit.
cursed.
There are several players with stakes in this game. Derceto isn't cursed or blessed. It's a battleground.
I feel like we're
There would
getting to
all
a
be
point.
a
There's a
lot
lot of
better if
Lovecraft
you could
stuff
get
kind
your
of
uncle
bubbling
out
up and being produced
sooner
right now,
than
and I'm really excited about
That's
it.
all I'm trying to do.
No,
I
Artie,
wish you
those
the
are
best
like
of
those
luck, Miss
are
Harwood.
two of the heavy
I really
hitters
mean
in the
Excuse me,
Cthulhu
I need to
mythos.
look after my gumbo.
Shub Niggurath and Nyarlathotep. Nyarlathotep being the I can't remember what his like moniker is, but Shub Niggurath being the crawling chaos or the black goat with 1,000 young. Pretty cool, man.
What's that?
Room key number 6.
It's another piece of broken plate.
We'll get that later.
The house.
Oh, Nyarlathotep is a crawling chaos. I thought Shub Niggurath was a crawling chaos. I guess I mean, I could be wrong. Oh yeah, we can go in here. I thought Nyarlathotep was the one that's like generally seen as more humanoid. And Shub Niggurath was
what's
definitely
this?
the one with all the tentacles, as is common in the Lovecraft mythos. I believe you. Hey guys, who's your favorite great old one? Mine is, I think mine's, you know what? I think, for me it's a tie. Cthulhu or Dagon.
There we go.
Alright, we got the plate. Alright, we gotta go to the second floor, the basement, and the second floor. Okay. Let's go There's no door over there. We need to go this way. Oh wait, hold on. There's a ladder we can put up over here. I did not do that in my first playthrough and ended up doing a lot more walking than I needed to. Alright, so let's go downstairs first, I guess. So left and then no, we need to go right and then down. I didn't say Dagon was a god. I said Dagon was one of the great old ones. Maybe I'm wrong.
What's that stain? Looks like some kind of rot.
You know, Mr. Waits, I saw a piece of the plate that looked...
Sand. Chris, have you ever played there's a game, I'm not saying tonight, but on stream there is an interactive version of the story Dagon, like where it basically reads you the entire story while you're acting it out. So like when you're walking on the cursed beaches and see Dagon's eerie monolith and climb up that disgusting mud mountain, that's all a game that you can play, and it's super fun, man. Yeah, that Dagon game is great. I love that Dagon game. It was one of the first games I bought for my Steam Deck, and I was like, oh, this is so good. Alright, I don't think there's anything more to do down here. That Dagon game is fantastic. In Matt parlance. Fantastic. Nope, not that way. This way. Yeah, that Dagon game creeps me out. It has a great ending, great soundtrack, great graphics, good stuff. They should make more games like that. That's a great way for people that don't like reading or have trouble processing stuff like that to experience a short story or a novel.
This must be the clock mentioned in the commonplace. This looks like the thing that held the talisman in the French Quarter. It's broken and missing some pieces.
I don't think I had this key yet.
I need the key.
Can I get a room key? Room number 6.
Jeremy's room. All back to normal.
Oh, it's me.
Emily's here.
Ooh, Lagniop. Oh, I didn't get that before, I guess. The lone and the lost walk a land of fear. When there is nothing you recognize or no one to trust, you prepare for the worst. Something is coming and you best be ready. Take the gun in the parlor, give them hell. I don't actually know how to pronounce that word. I've been saying Lagniops. It's probably not correct. Got it.
What a strange but beautiful room.
Yeah, I know, Chris. That's kind of frustrating. Because, like, when I was playing it, I was like, I'm going to really try to get all these, and then I finished it, and I was like, I feel like I only have, like, 60% of them.
You may need to remember how to get them out again. They are locked up for good reason. I am sure she...
Oh, I remember this.
There's some aggressive-looking rot on these paintings.
Oops. No. Alright, so we have Argus, Mosig, and Keith.
I did it! I crawled.
There's supposed to be a diagram or something. Oh, this one.
The Astarte Artist Colony. I'm
So
pretty sure they had a Mardi Gras crew called the Pirates of Pontchartrain when I was a child.
Argus, which is 2, Mosig, which is 9, and Keith, which is 4. So 294.
This.
So 2 would be Pisces, 9 is Libra, and 4 is Taurus. So Pisces, opposite parentheses, Libra, Omega, and 4 horns.
Are these zodiac signs?
Opposite parentheses, Omega, horns.
Ah, here we go.
There it is. I've never played Dark Waters of the Earth, actually. I've heard it's a really good Lovecraft game, but also super jank. So, but when it came out, I didn't have the hardware to play it. I've never been given like a wide release. Ouch.
I think I've seen this somewhere. I don't understand what's happening. There was something in Jeremy's notebook about this.
missing here? Oh, there it is. There we go.
Did it break? The clock just fell.
We have 3, 6, and 4?
Hmm.
Oh, that's right. 3, 6, 4. There we go. 643.
It's showing me something. That's just the hallway outside Jeremy's room, isn't it?
I know where that is. It's over here. So scary. It's spooky.
I did it. I opened up another dream.
Yeah, girl.
May 1923. Monday.
Tampering,
All okay.
large oil spills.
Ready.
I need the key. Locked.
Jetty key. Chris, how you hanging in there, buddy? How we doing? Artie, how you doing, dude? Artie's probably really scared. It's okay, Artie. Ooh, I like that.
Here we go.
I have a hatchet. I think the pipe is better. Oh, you're playing, what's the name of that game? A game I haven't played before. What's it called? Death Stranding. You're playing Death Stranding. Poop Stranding, that's right.
It worked.
Dead now. Oh, shovel's a good one. Artie, I'm usually on the same side as you as far as your opinion goes. I like playing as ladies, but also I feel like if you're gonna make it a thing where you're having two very distinct playable characters, they should differ in more ways than just like their dialogue. Otherwise, then what's the point of going through a whole other playthrough, especially if it's a horror game, which are inherently stressful.
Arnie. Oh, Arnie. Arnie. I think Caden, well, yeah, Caden's canon. Chris, I think my biggest problem with this game is not the gameplay, it's not the story. I think the story's great, gameplay's fine, but I think it's the direction. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff happening in this game, like when everything lights up and turns into like a little lava field down there. Pull the camera back, like let them see what your character is up against. Like, this game has a terrible perspective to it.
Just don't look down, Emily.
One moment.
Artie, it's funny that you say that. If you were to ask my sister that, she would say, yeah, there's twin magic. And she would point to one incident when we were like 18 where we were at different parties and I had drank so much I was 18, drank so much I'd gotten sick, and she called me at that moment because she didn't feel good and said, "Are you sick?" And we happened to be sick at the same time. That's... But also, like, I don't think this monster ever comes back in this game unless I missed it. One of the coolest. But, I don't know. I think that kind of magic comes from, what's the word I'm looking for? Proximity, rather than it being just inherently magic. I think if you're around and close to someone long enough, stuff like that happens, but I don't think there's any, you know, basis for it, you know? Yeah, it's intuitive. If you're around someone long enough, you kind of know when things are off kilter. Yeah, Chris, this game definitely needed more cinematic flair. It's beautifully rendered most of the time, but man, the direction is just real bad. There's no pizzazz to it. No, definitely not. She wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that. Nobody wants that. I think I skipped this cutscene, but it's neat.
Jeremy, you dropped your...
Get out of here, lady.
Mrs. Marcus?
Get off of me!
What are you doing here?
Trying to find my uncle.
Jeremy is your uncle?
Could you please? Thank you. And it's Miss Hartwood.
You don't remember me?
I remember you, Mr. Bois. I met your brother Baptiste earlier.
I suppose he hadn't found
I will
Jeremy
say,
either.
guys, if I could leave you with some recommendations,
Can I have this?
Avowed, great.
I'm trying to get to Tarawea.
This game, Not great, but good.
Fine, believe the rest.
Mickey
I just want
17,
Jeremy to come looking.
pretty good. Not amazing, but like definitely above par. Honora, fucking fantastic.
Where? Come quick.
Oh, Chris, how do you feel about this? Is that you that watches Severance in the group? I can't remember if it's you or someone else that watches or is super into Severance. But the last episode, yeah, not sure how I feel about it.
I'm back at Dorsetto.
Oh, okay, Chris, sorry.
Reflections on the power of the verb.
Sitting room key. This game's, I will say, this game's progression is pretty good.
It's wet shut. It worked.
The Barlow lit.
We won't use that until later. Cellar key. Did that say cellular key? I'm pretty sure that was spelled the wrong way. Like 95% sure. Is there a way to check? Cellular key. All right, gallery on the second floor to the sitting room. Let's do that. Ooh, we'll get that shotgun right now.
Now this'll come in handy. It's blocked.
Oh shit. Ooh, I only have one clip left.
Okay, that wasn't so bad.
We got the cellar key. Let's go use it. Not the next one. Oh, cutscene. Oh, guess we maybe already saw it. It's a lot of stuff in here. There. Ooh.
guess this works too?
Yep, that's what I want.
Jeremy?
Jeremy?
What the hell is that? What? There was a dead body in here. Did I just imagine that?
What? He's not dead. Need to go up to the 3rd floor, go to the gallery.
Come on, Grace. I'm too tired for games. I'll even let you play with my jackknife. Oh, good evening. You haven't seen a little girl by any chance, have you?
I don't think so.
You would have known if you did. No kid crazy enough to be in this place.
She's not in her room then?
That would be a first. Always running around causing trouble. She's very hard to pin down, that one. You want to sip?
Artie, how are you liking this game?
Well, I should be going then. Unless there's anything you need from me.
I just want to find my uncle before anything happens to him.
Oh, don't worry, miss. He'll show up. He is much too lily-livered to kill him.
I'm glad you like it.
Why would he?
It's fun.
Yeah,
I think this is a pretty good game, actually.
Didn't you know? Take care now.
It's one of those games. It's a little bit frustrating because it could have been so much better. Like, has all the elements of like a really great survival horror. Oh, it's already like dissuade yourself with that notion, because if you're playing this game on easy, the max number of hits these enemies take is 3. So, like, I got through this. I died one time in this game. There's an area in this game a little bit later, like almost not too far from where I'm at now, where enemies will overwhelm you, and if you don't run, you'll die. That's the only place I ever died in this game. So this game is actually pretty accommodating difficulty-wise.
This must be the great Cassandra Beauregard's
Oh,
room.
this is.
I'm not sure what.
This is actually the best puzzle in the game right here.
Maybe something more extravagant?
Miss Beauregard.
Was Embracer behind like the entire development of this game, or did they pick it up like kind of mid-development? Where's Lottie's room? Who's Lottie?
There's more of that aggressive rot on the bottles. I wonder what that means. It's another one of those peculiar... If I find a full set of bottles, then maybe I can make something out of the strange markings.
I actually think I have the solution to this saved in my notes from when I was playing this on my desk yesterday. Let's see if I can remember it. Oh, I did. Got it.
It's another piece of broken plate.
Oh, that's kind of a bummer.
So this is Grace's room. Cute.
Don't you worry, Grace.
The medicine.
I don't know if you knew this, Chris, but this game like loads levels as the characters are reaching for the doorknobs. And playing this on the Steam Deck, there's a lot of times where your character will reach for the doorknob, but the level hasn't loaded all the way yet, so you're left like just holding it for a minute, and it's a little annoying. Oh wait, it was in the first one, I think.
It's another one of those plates for the talisman. It's also broken and missing some pieces.
Yep, there we go. I'm gonna look this up because I don't feel like messing with this for 20 minutes. Just show me the picture. Here it is. Yep, that one is correct. Correct. This guy. I don't think that's right. That should be here. There we go.
Hmm.
7, 5, 9. Or is it 5, 7, 9? Or 9, 5, 7. It goes 9, 7, 5. There we go. Thank you, Chris.
The talisman is showing another room. Something is open.
For this evening, I don't know why I can't see. Maybe we gotta get out of here first.
It worked.
Oh, there we go.
I'm in another one of Jeremy's streams.
All right, that was a good run. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for keeping me company tonight. it's good to see everyone. Thanks for chatting. And I'll see you guys in a couple days. Good night. Thanks, Chris. Good night, guys.